Hello. Hello, guys. How is everyone doing? Hello, everyone. Let's set this aside and change the camera setting here a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. How's the audio for everyone? Hello, hello. Live chat. Let's change it up here a little bit. Switch to the live chat here. So yeah, I thought I'd take 20 or 30 minutes to do a bit of a live video from my patio right in front of my fire. It's my relaxed spot, place for me to chill out. I do have the microphone, so let me know if the audio is okay, if you guys can hear me on the microphone. It says it's recording from the microphone, so I don't know. Hopefully it is. Hello, hello. Let me know how the audio is. I've just got a remote mic going on here, so usually I'm used to speaking in front of my computer with my other microphone, so hopefully it's okay. Yeah, I thought I would just chat in front of the fire about some of the usual stuff, some camping, some adventuring, some hiking, and I'm hoping that some of my YouTubers, my followers, can jump on and they let me know if they have some things they want to talk about. No politics, please. Welcome. Very short notice, so I apologize. And again, this video may be very short because it's short notice, so thanks for jumping on, guys. Three people jumped on. Thanks for jumping on the chat, guys. So anyway, I wanted to talk about camping and adventuring here in Canada, where I'm from. I have been adventuring since I was 5 years old, and I absolutely love it. I love like setting up the tent, finding like a new spot, finding where like nobody exists, getting that peace and quiet, and just going off and adventuring. I love it. And I'm probably not going to target the specific audience of campers and hikers and outdoors people on this video, and I 100% know that. That's totally fine. But I'm hoping there's like a couple of you in there that really enjoy this stuff, and yeah. Isabel, hey, how's it going, Isabel? Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Hey, thanks for joining the live session by the fire here. When I say fire, unfortunately it's not a real fire, it's a fire that I have to do because I just had a newborn. So my wife gave birth to a little girl, and it's awesome. Her name is Anaya. So I thought I'd set up like a little live chat to really start a community of like talking about hiking and camping and kayaking and adventuring. And so, if there's spots where there you want me to share and showcase on my channel, over the last 2 weeks, I've been showcasing content creators and the beautiful work that they do, sharing videos, sharing sites that they visit, campsites that they go to, and it's been pretty cool. It's been a lot of fun. You guys are doing amazing jobs with your video editing, your drone shots, your camera 360. Like, you're killing it with these videos, and it's such a huge market now as far as camping and hiking and adventuring. And so, so Zach said, "Oh, so you're an expert in camping? Name every Modern Warfare 2 map." Yeah. I've played Modern Warfare 2. I'm a gamer as well. I'm not an amazing gamer, but I'm really stuck back on World of the Warcraft. So I'm planning on sort of incorporating maybe some Warcraft stuff and doing some, I don't know, some rogue leveling or some warrior leveling. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but that might be boring, so I don't know. But I'm a gamer. I've been gaming since I was 5 or 6 years old, playing Nintendo and Atari and TurboGrafx 16 and stuff like that. So I'm definitely not new to gaming. I've been gaming for a long time. Hey Matthew, how's it going, man? Welcome to the chat. It's crazy. I find that the live chats for the cell phone version are there's way more people like in the chat, chatting, sending communications, putting comments in there, versus the wider ones that I make. So I don't know why that is, but I'm okay with that. But welcome to the chat, man. Appreciate you. Matthew J. Otalkie. Jay, wow, cozy fireplace. Yeah, I mean, it's no real fireplace. I mean, the dream of mine would be to have like a wood-burning fireplace. That's game for me. That's game. I would love to have that. But as it stands now, you have to live in an apartment and you have to like use what you have. And in my case, I've got a propane fireplace, and that's totally fine for me. I've got a huge fireplace. My apartment is situated right next door to a nice creek that flows in through British Columbia. In the city I'm in is called Coquitlam, British Columbia, and it's chilling. I'm chilling, man. It's like a great place, great spot. How is everyone doing this evening? You guys all doing well? Give me some thumbs up on the chat here if everyone's doing well. There's a lot of stress points happening in conversation these days. And we're not going to talk about politics in this conversation. I just want to chill out, sit by the fire, and relax. And I want people to share their favorite camp spots, their favorite food to eat, their favorite camping foods to eat, some of their favorite channels, all that good stuff. So I got my laptop here, just watching things. Luke, welcome, Luke. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for joining. How's everyone feeling? Like, how is everyone's mental health? It's kind of a big question to ask, but everyone's really concerned for their mental health given the things that are happening these days. And oh, you feeling good? Nice. To get you a pizza. Well, clearly I've been eating too many pizzas myself, Luke, so you're right. Maybe it should be the money should be diverted to pizza for other people. I don't know. I'm not a big enough streamer for that, I don't think. But Luke and everybody else, how's the audio? Audio's okay? Scared Cat, welcome. Pants, black square, Bob. Cool. It's funny, when I see live videos, I see the same individuals in the live streams chatting each other. It's kind of like a good way of communicating with each other, so. But it would be nice to see people in the chat that are outdoor camping enthusiasts, hiking enthusiasts, adventurers, people that like to travel and all that good stuff. Clearly Luke and Scavenger Cat, Scary Cat, I should say. Oh, Scaredy Cat. I can't even read. They know each other. So let's call those folks out. Luke and Scaredy Cat. Where are you guys from? What do you guys like to do in your off time? I assume you're going to throw some funny comment in the comment section, but where are you guys from? You're from the moon. Good Lord. Yeah, we're all aliens, aren't we, I guess? Ontario, Canada. Okay, nice. It does kind of feel like we're all aliens, doesn't it, though? Nice to see a fellow Canadian. Scaredy Cat. Yeah. It feels like we're all aliens these days, doesn't it? Like the world seems like it's on fire, man. Disregard the fire in front of me, but it feels like the world is on fire right now. And it feels like we all don't belong, right? I don't know. I know your comment, Luke, was kind of trying to be funny earlier on, but and then you're kind of like being real. Like, I know, but yeah. Scaredy Cat, I appreciate you. I like these real comments. I really do like these real comments, guys. These real comments are we kind of need these days, you know? And with AI and all this fake crap that's going on in YouTube and Instagram and all that stuff, I feel like hopefully this stuff is somewhat real, but oh, see, we got political again. There's politics. Everyone's throwing politics down. Yeah, that's a problem, guys. I understand that everyone feels a certain way about their country and their beliefs and all that stuff. And I figured this would probably happen if I started a live stream, especially with the narrow view of YouTube. But I think the biggest thing is to take care of your own people, take care of your family, your friends, make sure that your own people in your backyard are safe and they're taken care of. That's priority number one, you know? I think Scaredy got a little scared based on your last comment. There you go. A little bit better. I think that my my live is maybe a little bit laggy as well. Welcome to the chat, guys. It's funny, my internet speed's 1 gigabit in speed, but when I get a little further away from my modem, it's pretty dodgy for some reason. There we go. It's a bit better. Fun stuff in my life. I don't know if you're asking me or if you're asking Scaredy Cat, man. My best moments in life. Most recently, the birth of my daughter. I have a 1-month-old daughter right now, and she is absolutely adorable. And I'm spending my entire life, my everyday, protecting her and making sure she's safe. So that's my number one priority right now. What about you, Luke? What's your best moments in life? Thanks, man. What's your favorite moment in life? That's good. You know what? Positivity is like huge these days. Negativity is huge these days as well. So the fact that you're like actually actively looking to make people happy, and if that's true, hopefully it is, then I appreciate you, man. I applaud you. That is very rare because the majority of people that are throwing comments on videos such as this and other videos, it's typically negative. So solid on you, man, if that's the case. I've always tried to stay positive too. It's very difficult to do that, but man, you got to work at it, and you got to sort of brush a lot of things off. But it sounds like you're actually doing that, so that's great. Yeah. 7% to meet a good person these days, Luke said. Luke said, most people would not ask about your life story. Drew's Adventures. Dude, I'm so glad that you jumped on this live chat, man. I got you. You're on Australia, so what time is it there? 16 hours ahead, so carry the 1 times pi, Batman symbol, freaking Wheel of Fortune. What time is it there for you in Australia, my friend? So, Drew, you asked me what's my favorite food and my least favorite food. Oh my gosh. Okay, so first of all, let me tuck this in. I'm going to tuck the belly in before I answer this. My favorite food is hot pot. Hot pot. So it's a big pot where you put like seafood balls in. There's like a soup that's already pre-made. You put some fish balls in there, some they're called like wrinkly skins. You put some mushrooms in there, like seafood and like tons of stuff, and you make like a big hot pot, and you eat everything you want, and you feel terrible, and you have acid, and you like. But hot pot is number one by far my favorite food, for sure. Hot pot, number one. Number two, Korean barbecue. Korean barbecue by far is my top number 2 seller. Here in BC, they give you like a nice big like barbecue plate in front of you. It's plugged into like power, right? And you throw on like Korean pre-soaked Korean ribs, mushrooms, pork belly, like all those things. You cook it yourself. You can fry up some rice and you put it in like a bowl or a plate or whatever, and you're eating constantly. That's my number 2. My least favorite would have to be banana chips. I can't stand banana chips. I don't know what it is, but banana chips, like, I hate them. They taste nasty. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's 3:15 p.m. in Australia right now. Jeez. 11:45. Banana chips are like, think about like sliced up banana chips, and then they like dry them up, and then they sell them in bulk, and so it's like dried banana chips that are crunchy, and so in theory it would be like decent, right? Like, oh, banana chips, yeah, that's okay, yeah, but in my opinion they taste freaking nasty. The second thing, and um, Drew, you may disagree with it because you're from Australia. You're just across the pond from like Indonesia and like Singapore and stuff like that. So, Drew, this one's for you. I really, really dislike durian. The fruit durian, the stinky fruit. It's like a massive. I think they call it the king's fruit or something like that. It's like a really, really big fruit, and they call it durian. And I've tried fresh durian. I've tried durian treats, ice creams, desserts, candies. I cannot stand it. It tastes like dirty feet to me. Like I hate it. I hate it. It's so gross, man. It's so gross. I don't know if you've ever had it before, Drew, but it's so gross. So Jay asked, "Are you used to dad life, pat leave?" Yeah, so I got pat leave. I got they call it parental leave. So I've got 3 months off, and I'm a month and a half in, and I love it. It's if you're a parent and you're in Canada or a play like you're like Europe, where they give you the first time off, take the first 3 months off if you're a new parent, because the first 3 months, in my opinion, are like the hardest. Right? My wife did the most work. She worked so hard feeding in the middle of the night, and like it was like I felt useless. I felt useless. I was like bringing towels, feeding her. It was like, yeah. So I am a new dad. I'm a brand new dad. I've got a month old. Her name's Anaya. Anaya is Balinese. It means without a leader. And she's the squishiest little, cutest little thing. On my next live video, maybe I'll share some photos and maybe some videos of her. But I'm going to really keep her away from the camera, because I just, the camera scene is just me, right? So, yeah. I've never tried the durian milkshake, but damn, man, I don't know. I'm like so scared of durian. Like, I just cannot. I don't like it, man. I don't like it. Jay said maybe dried durian. Try durian ice cream. Yeah. Now, milkshakes are solid, of course. I think I've been eating. As you can see, I've been eating way too much ice cream. I got way too much ice cream in this belly. Way too much. Oh, my saddest moment. Damn, Luke, you're like really jumping into it. Damn, you're jumping into it. Luke is really trying to, like, he's digging deep, this guy, Luke. So here's the deal, right? Like, everyone has a sad moment in their life. The job that I do is in mental health. I work in mental health. I try to help people with mental health. And so I've seen a lot of sad moments from other people. I don't reflect on my own sad moments. I try to help people on others with their sad moments, because I have had my own, but I just forget about it, and I try to reflect, and I try to help them with their sad moments. So the biggest sad moment that I think I ever had was disappointing family, where I made poor choices when I was like 17 years old or 18 years old. I'm 42 years old now. So the biggest thing I would say for those people listening in is, if you're young, if you're a teenager, and you think it feels like a poor choice, it's a poor choice. It's definitely a poor choice. It's going to affect the people that are closest to you. So don't do it, man. Like, just stop, slow down, take a breath, make a decision that you feel is not going to affect you 20 to 30 years later on down your life, because everything has a footprint. Everything is print screened on your Mac or your PC. Everything is print screened. and it's saved for later, and it will come up later. So just slow down, make the appropriate decisions in your life when you're growing up, because nowadays it's really, really important that you make the right decisions. It's really important. Don't get sucked in with all the durian options. Just say no. Shop, yeah. And Jay said, yep, Canada, mom and dad can share up to 1.5 years paid leave. Oh, wow, yeah, Canada, yeah. So Canada, so how it works is, I had 3 months, and my wife had 1 year off for paternity, maternity, parental leave, all that stuff combined. It's actually really good. So our southern counterparts in the U.S., they have much less, from what I'm told, and but I don't know if that's accurate or not. But oh, thanks, Drew. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for the nice comment. Yeah, thanks, Jay. I think I know that she does. I mean, she works hard, and I think it's very easy for us men to like sort of get past it and go like, yeah, whatever. We work hard too. We don't sleep. We don't do but man, they work so hard, man. They are physically feeding out of their bodies, like they're doing so much more work than we are, and we complain, but damn, man, it's tough. It's tough. The surgeries they go through, the birthing process, the chemical reactions that happen of loss of like, damn, it's like it's brutally hard on our women, the ones that we love, and like I have a major, not new, but I have a major appreciation on all the stuff that they're doing, because it's like it's incredible, dude. Guys, it's it's freaking incredible, like what they do. And like the other day, we were talking about it. Hopefully, you guys can hear me okay. But our newborn child was crying, so Anaya was crying, and we didn't know this, but when the child starts crying, the breast milk starts coming out instinctively, automatically. As soon as the newborn hears the crying, the breast milk starts coming out. It's like, what? How does this happen? It's insane. It's insane. Arthur said, "Oh, Arthur's on. Hey, Arthur, you like durian? Yeah. Welcome." Jay says, "Cheers to durian." True adventures. That's awesome. Jay likes here in Australia. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Bio break. I'll be right back. Hold up. What's up, guys? Welcome. Sorry, I'm back. Ooh wee. Oh, I desperately had to pee. What's comments we got here? Oh my gosh. I really had to pee. Arthur, I know you like durian, man. Oh, Luke went to sleep. Ah, bye, Luke. See you, man. So, Drew's Adventures, what is your scariest camp experience? Ever run into bear or mountain lion or moose? Oh, this is a good one. You're so great at your questions, Drew. And yeah, I've had tons of bear experience. So the part of British Columbia that I'm from, it's kind of southern British Columbia. Well, it is southern British Columbia, and the only bears we really have are black bears. So we don't come across like grizzly bears or moose, or we do come across cats. Cats are like sort of like Vancouver Island. We have cats around here too, cougars and mountain lions and stuff like that. I've come across tracks with cougars, and I didn't see the cat actually nearby, but it was winter time, and I saw some. I'll put the video in the description maybe, but there was cat tracks, and I was heading to a cave. It was an outdoor cave here in British Columbia, and I'm like, oh man, I'm going to this cave, and I'm going to go in this cave, and this cat is going to rip my face off. This is not good. It's not good. How's the audio, by the way? Can you guys hear my audio okay? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear the audio okay. I don't know. Whatever. So I saw tracks the whole way, and then I went into the cave, and I was making like major noises to try to like scare any cats or bears or anything off, and there was no cats. But audio is good. Yeah. But the entire time I was petrified of the cat. Like the cat was stalking me, and there's something about like a big cat like following you, tracking you, trying to kill you. Like there's something about it. It's really scary. It's a scary situation. And you're from Australia, so I'm not going to tell you about scary situations because you're probably in them every single day of your life. Australia, you guys have everything that can kill you on this planet, so I don't know, man. But I've come across situations where there was bears sniffing beside me in the tent. I've walked right up to bears, a mom and multiple cubs. I've had to scare them off with bear bangers, and I've never used bear spray, but yeah, I've been in contact with lots of bears. I've seen grizzly bears up north in Kitimat and northern parts of British Columbia, so I'm very familiar with wildlife. Not moose, though. I've never seen moose or anything like that, so. Oh, you have similar parental leave. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind on the comments, guys. I'm sorry. Drew, you said you have similar parental leave there, yeah. So Jay said, do you take a lot of courses for your work? Do you accept counseling too for yourself as part of ongoing self-care for mental well-being? Yeah, and that's a very, very solid question, right? Like when you help so many people in the mental health world, do you take care of yourself? The very, very quick answer for that is yes, I take care of myself. We talk about camping, we talk about hiking, adventuring, kayaking, canoeing. That's my reset for my mental health. I want peace and quiet. I want to hear a river flowing, a creek flowing. I want to be able to cast a line into the lake and do some fishing. I don't want anybody around me. I just want to reset so that when I come back and I do my job, I can help the people that I can the best way that I can. And that is just by having all of my batteries reset and recharged. And that's how everyone really should think. Your mental health is really, really super important. And if you set it aside on a shelf somewhere and you're not really taking care of it, then it's going to grow and that cup will overflow. And you have to keep emptying that cup. You have to empty that cup. And that's by talking to somebody. That's by talking to a counselor, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, whatever you have. Man, you got to empty that cup because mental health is a really, really big deal. I could probably have a podcast, I don't know, like live videos, regular videos about mental health for days and days and days and months and years, because it's a very, very complex issue, and the brain is very, very complex. So yeah, the biggest thing is to not be scared to talk to somebody, and don't be embarrassed. And it's a bit of a tangent from what we're talking about today, but it's really something. It's a topic that needs to be talked about. So yeah, sorry about the tangent, guys, but. Sorry, to answer that question, yes, I do take courses for my own mental health as well, though. Yeah, the human body is really an incredible thing. Thanks for the fireplace is just a propane-fed fireplace. I've been chilling with my family right now, my newborn, my 1 month old, and I love it. Probably in the next month or so, I'm going to do some straight up camping again, do some filming. This live video is being filmed on a Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. I was using the S23 before this. So the next video is going to be me filming the whole video in the S25 Ultra. And so I'll share that with you guys. I plan on getting an electric bike. So I'm going to plug that in. I'm not going to tell you what the brand that is yet, but I'm going to get the electric bike. And I plan on just booting out into the back country of British Columbia. Some beautiful lakes, some beautiful trails. And I got lots of content coming. It's just this little temporary time is just me chilling, talking to you guys, talking about some of the future plans, and sharing some of the things I plan on doing. So. Yeah. So Drew said, yeah, in Utah, I got, sorry, I got to slow down here. In Utah, I got told to be careful there with the mountain lines up high in the mountains, though, yeah. Yeah, in Australia, so Drew said in Australia, the caves there would definitely have snakes. Our snakes, we don't have snakes here. We have snakes in British Columbia, but the typical snakes here are gardener snakes, and if you go into like sort of the interior areas of like it's a city called Kamloops. It's dry and arid. We do have rattlesnakes. They're really small ones, but they can kill you. We have brown recluse spiders. We have black widow spiders. So we do have those in the arid desert areas as well. How do you escape from a snake? Well, never get in touch with one. Oh, they feel vibrations. Oh my gosh. Do you Google? If you come across a snake, do you Google? I don't even know what to type in. You basically say, how do I survive a snake bite? Hey, Melissa, hey. Welcome. Hoona, Alaska? Oh my gosh, where's Hoona, Alaska? I'm so far behind on these comments. I'm sorry, guys. Welcome from Hoona, Alaska. Alaska is one of those cool spots where it's like uncharted territory, right? Like, you go out there, you set up shop, and you're off the beaten path. You have nobody to answer to, no bosses, nobody to respond to. There's something to say about that, isn't there? When you live in a concrete jungle like you do in Vancouver, New York, or whichever country, there's something to say about just being off the beaten path, building your own cabin, like hunting your own food. I'm jealous in a lot of the shows and movies that I see where these people survive. I know it's a lot of hard work, but they must be so appreciative of the lives that they live, because, yeah, it's crazy. But welcome, Melissa, to the chat. Appreciate you. So Drew said, be safe with the batteries of the e-bikes. Here, there's been heaps of fires from cheap batteries. Yeah. So we apparently the e-bikes that we have built here are encased with a fire protectant encasing, from what I've been told. So the particular e-bike that I want to buy is called Cube. It has a Bosch. I really whistled there. It has a Bosch motor. Bosch, you see them in like dishwashers. I think they're German made. They're really, really well built. And they're really, really, really good. And they have this fire encasing new to their, I'm pretty sure. So correct me in the comments if that's not accurate, but they have a fire encasing thing, and it helps with, it stops fires. But you really have to be careful where you park your bike, because I live in a condo, and my bike, I can't keep it in my storage locker, because if the bike starts to have a jammer and it catches fire, then I'm in trouble. So yeah, that's the other problem is where do I keep it? You know, that's why I can't have a canoe, and that's why I can't have some sort of inflatable kayaks. I can have some, but they take up so much space. So I only got a small little storage locker in my apartment. So like, my dream would be to have a canoe. I want to have a canoe, right, guys? Like, who doesn't want to have a canoe that you can put your stuff in, pack it in, canoe out into some of the Great Lakes in Ontario, or like some of the lakes in British Columbia here, and just camp out for like 7 days and just forget about the stresses of life, right? Yeah. So Jay said, I feel that for mental health work, having a supportive department, particularly superiors, really would make a positive difference. Then you can pour your heart to do your best without worrying. Yeah. So prior to this, we were talking about mental health, guys, and I'm going back and forth with this, and I think it's like a really important topic. And having superiors that appreciate mental health is really important. I'm very, very, very lucky that the organization that I work for really, really care about mental health. Like they invest a lot of money, they invest a lot of time training. Like they're so good at taking care of their workforce to take care of other people and clients with mental health. And not every other workforce has that, right? And I'm very lucky in the sense that I have that. It's a big topic. It's a really big topic. And I'm glad that people keep bringing it up, because it's really important. But maybe if we get some thumbs up in the comments, I can have more videos specifically about mental health, because I've dealt with lots of clients in my 15 years dealing with people that are just misunderstood, or because mental health is a very sliding scale, right? It's low sometimes, it's mid sometimes, it's high sometimes, and it's a really, really important topic. So if that's something that you guys are interested in these short videos, this narrow view, it seems to get more comments, then you let me know, and we'll set something up, and I can definitely make that happen. Yeah. Sorry, Melissa, you said your town only has 700 people? Did I hear that right? 700 people? Oh my gosh. How does your town have 700 people? Everyone knows each other's name. And Drew said, is Kamloops sort of abandoned? No. Kamloops is it's a fairly large town in British Columbia, and it's kind of very arid. It's like very dry. It's really cold in the winters, very hot in the summers, and they have not cenotes. What are those things called? Anyway, they have tumbleweeds and all that stuff. They have it's like Montana. Think about like Montana kind of ish. I don't know. It's like Montana. $1.6-ish million people in Adelaide. Oh, nice. It's in Chicago Island. Town is like 1 mile, 2 miles long. Wow. That was by Melissa. And Drew said, here, with our snake bites, to survive, you got to use a compression bandage and try not to move such at all and get to ER. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's some crazy spiders, and maybe Andrew, you can tell me about this, but or Drew, I should say. There's ground spiders that come out of the ground. They're like the most dangerous. But I've seen some crazy spiders that are hunting birds out of trees. You have like saltwater crocodiles. You have like great white sharks. You have, oh man. But I've heard that Australia is beautiful. Like, I have to go visit there. That's one. Yeah, it's very tiny. So Melissa said, in Hoona, Alaska, we have a strong ting. Forgive me if I'm like mispronouncing that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But you have a strong Tlingit culture. We have our own language. Unfortunately, there's only 5+ people who are fluent. Ah, oh, that's so sad though. So do you find that the language is sort of deteriorating? Like, is it with newer cultures and newer, is it like deteriorating? Is that what's happening? Because if that's the case, that's so disheartening. That's so disheartening. Ah, it's cold and beautiful. Oh, Luke's back. Welcome, Luke. So Melissa said it's not as cold as Anchorage, Alaska, or Palmar. And then Drew said, "Good day, Luke." Yeah. Yeah, so like a few of my stories. So we talked a little bit about camping, actually quite a bit about camping. So I've been camping since I was around 5 years old, and my family loved to camp. That was our vacation. We'd go on like 5-10 day camping trips. We'd travel across Canada. We'd go from Vancouver, which is where I'm from now, British Columbia. We'd go all the way to as far as like Prince Edward Island, which is like almost to the furthest east coast of Canada. And we would just camp at spots along the way, and it was really, really cool. It was inexpensive, you know. We would cook hot dogs and craft dinner, boxes of craft dinner and all that stuff growing up. Not the healthiest of things, but these are like stories growing up as a kid that I really, really appreciate. And everyone in this chat has their own story about their own camping adventures or their own like hiking adventures. And it's nice to jump back to those stories as a kid to really feel like, man, we actually lived a good life, right? Like, we were okay. You know, so, and these are the things that we want to teach our kids too. Honesty, integrity, hard work, right? Camping is hard work. You go out there, you cut wood, you make your own fire, you make your own bed, you make your own home, you build your own home. And then when you come back to reality, you're like, man, you're really appreciative of all the stuff that you actually had in real life, right? And that's why I like camping so much, I think, is you come back to a hot shower, cold water, cold drinking water. And that's not the case for everybody that's on this chat. But it's a big thing. It's a lot bigger than you would think it is, camping, right? So yeah, we have funnel webs. Oh boy, that's the name of the spider. Funnel web spiders, and they're like super aggressive, right? They're like, as soon as something walks by, they're like start attacking and stuff. Jeez, that's crazy to me, man. Crazy. Yeah, Australia, that's true. Like the indigenous language of in Australia, that's something that's probably dissipating over time, which is really sad, right? It's heartbreaking. You want to sort of keep that and maintain that, and it's really unfortunate, guys. There's YouTube channels of people that are like learning to speak the language, and they go and they surprise other people, like indigenous languages, and they're like dumbfounded, like, "Oh, you learn the language? This is crazy. This is amazing." So I have like a major amount of respect for those people. Well, folks, I hate this. Um, I could sit here and talk to you beautiful people until the cows come home, until my propane runs out on my fireplace. It's such a cool thought process to have, like a good community of people that talk about like things like mental health, camping, hiking, adventuring, the places that they like to visit in their countries and their cities. Um, it's a lot. It's a good feeling, and I feel like we really need that, guys. Um, I'm sorry that the connection still is disconnecting in and out. I'm kind of seeing it sort of load. I'm sorry about that, guys, but I have to call it here, but I don't want to. I really want to continue chatting with you guys, but we're going to call it here. And if there's anything that's like ringing in the back of your mind as far as mental health or things that you want me to share, that you want to share in future videos and future chats and live conversations, please let me know. I love this stuff. It's a really big deal for me. And so, yeah, but I appreciate all you guys. We're going to call it here, and enjoy the rest of your nights, guys. And Australia, in your case, enjoy your day. Bye, guys.